So weird not seeing that little house here. Sad. The sun is just coming up. I'm actually later than I wanted to be. It's gonna be hot about 11 a.m. I have to see if this rabbit got in. I put a little barrier up last night where I think he's getting in. Not that he couldn't get through it, because he's a rabbit. And they can just bite through this fence anyway. Good morning. Oh my goodness, a nuzzle. Good morning. Do you want a nuzzle? Oh my gosh. Oh, hi. She never does that. Hi, sweet girl. Did you stay out all night? Hunting? Are you the reason the rabbit didn't get in? What a good girl. Okay, here's the hole where I think he's getting in. Definitely undisturbed, although there's plenty of holes. He could have gotten in anywhere. The okra looks good. I thought there was a cucumber here, but maybe none sprouted in there. There's 2 in there. There's 1. I thought there was a second one in here too. Shoot. 2 in there. Okay, maybe I just don't remember right. Hi! Oh my gosh, a lovey kitten. You got internet famous last night for chasing fireflies. I haven't checked the post, but it was popular. Hey. Hi. So in case you don't know Shug, she was a stray. Oh my goodness. That I met her out here in the garden and lured her under the fence and petted her and gave her food, and then she disappeared for 2 weeks. And she came back and she basically adopted us. Oh, I see evidence that he was here. Okay, so there were beets. I was babying these beets for over a month. And they were right here, and he has eaten them all the way down. So he did get in, or I missed that yesterday, that damage. I mean, look at this. They're supposed to be green beans right here. He ate that. Supposed to be lima beans right here. This one's about to pop out. But he ate most of them. Some of them, I found the bean itself just sitting here, half chewed. Need some pointers from Mr. McGregor. Okay. This side looks a little better, except this is the side where the lima beans were chewed. Here's one that got through. Except it got eaten too, like that. I don't know if that'll survive. Pumpkin looks good. Oh, are you trying to get me to let you inside? You want to go in the house for your breakfast? You want to go inside? Come on, kitty. Come on, do you want to go in? Come on, let's go get breakfast. I'll let you in the house. You want to come in here? There you go. Okay, I let Shug in, and then I grabbed all the seeds that I know that I have. I'm not sure if I'll have tons of time for this today, because my main objective is to get the weeds pulled and this place looking nice. That dumb rabbit ate one of my prized mammoths right here. So I'm gonna plant this. Maybe I can get a handle on that rabbit problem before that thing gets too big, and before he eats all the others too, because I've got mammoths planted around the garden. Not sad. Shoot it right off. That's viscous.
If you wanted to, you could do that. You know?
That would work.
That might be better than a regular gravy.
Texas, I only got a 4.
Even a big fan of marigolds, but they sure do make the vegetable garden look finished. I love the effect. I've used both of these packs of nasturtiums, so those are done. Oh, it's getting warm. Oh, all right, to orient you, this is the back entrance to the garden. I do have a little gate set up. This is where the rabbits have been getting in, and on the other side of this arch I have a grape that as soon as I clean that out, I'm going to plant the grape. The grape is a couple years old already, and I think it even has grapes growing on it this year. But on this side, I've decided to do loofahs. I got a loofah from someone, a stranger who knew that I liked to garden. Donnie met this Laotian grandpa, and it was a ministry thing. He was visiting a family. And the grandpa took him out to his garden and then heard that I liked to garden. And so he gave me a loofah. I may have a video somewhere of us peeling the loofah and getting the seeds out of it. And I planted those seeds, but they didn't grow. But that was back in Texas. I probably just didn't water well enough. I still have them. But I went ahead and bought new ones because I want a better chance. And they are a really long season gourd. They're 120 days. You're supposed to let them totally dry. So hopefully we'll have enough time. If we don't, I'll try again next year because I just now bought these and it's almost July. All right, the sun has come out at least in most of the garden and it's getting too warm for me. So all I'm going to do now is water in my seeds and come back tonight for the rest of my gardening day. Hopefully. I've got plenty to do inside, so maybe I'll start dinner and just let the people fend for themselves tonight while I'm out here. Look at these carrots. This is the only area I weeded today. This morning. This is all I got done. But I got it done. Alright, loofah seeds. Put them on the inside right there. Let's harvest something before it bolts. I'm going to come in and get as much as I can. Early morning before the sun hits it is the best time to get lettuce. See how tall it's getting? Once it really bolts, it'll get, oh, that whole thing came off. Here, we'll lay this right here on this cabbage leaf. Look, the cabbages are starting to form little heads. I've never successfully grown cabbage, so I continue to try. I'll let at least one of each type go to seeds so I can save those. Lettuce seed is really easy to save. Ew, that one's gross. I'm not going to be eating all of these leaves. They're not all nice, but I can worry about that when I get in the house. So I'll fill the sink, a clean sink, with cold water. Sometimes I'll even add ice cubes to it. And that'll get all this stuff to crisp back up, all the good stuff. And then I can wash it and put it in the fridge until lunchtime. Okay, Charles Darden looks so much tidier when he pulls his lettuce. Everything looks so tidy in Charles's garden. Yep, see how tall they're getting? They're like a foot tall. They'll get way taller than that. They're kind of magnificent when they fully bolt and start producing seed. Beauty. Maybe I'll have a salad for dinner too. Just use as much as I possibly can before they go bad. Okay, just for fun, we'll pull one carrot. Let me see how they're doing. Oh yeah, this one looks great. Let's pull this one for our salad. You can eat carrot. Oh my gosh! Yes! It started to fork at the end. Oh, that is a great carrot. I'm really hopeful. I'm really hopeful for this year. You can actually eat the ends too, so maybe I'll add that to my salad. Around the garden, you'll see some onions from last year that are just falling over. You can still eat an old onion, but they're mostly just second-year onions that are going to seed. That one looks okay. Maybe I'll take that one in. Let's see how this one looks. That one looks better. So we'll add that. Oh, that one looks great. Actually, we'll add that to our salad. And then there's one more thing. Oh wait, two more things I'm really excited about. I'm making a pile. I should not put these in the sun, but I'm going right in after this. Okay, remember the radishes that Eli and I planted in our respective gardens. Here's one that we left in the ground. They get woody, they swell up, and you wouldn't like to eat them. And so we just let them go instead of pulling them out. And what happens is, if you pick a radish, you can't reproduce it because there's no seed. But if you let it go, it makes these. These are called radish pods, and they are spicy and crunchy. I actually think they taste better than a radish because the texture is really nice. And if you let them dry out and mature, there are little seeds inside. But you don't have to. You can just eat them, and they're incredible. They're like a little radish, but better, I think. I wonder if I could pickle... Oh my gosh, I've got to look this up. Pickle radish pods. I wonder if they would be spicy at all, because sometimes things don't stay spicy after you cook them. Radishes seem to be one of those. Look at those! So don't pull your radishes when they start to bolt. They're no good to you as a root anymore. Let them make seed. Oh, this is wonderful. Dropped one. Okay, I'm only going to pick this many because I'm going to go in and look and see if I can do pickled radish pods. Okay, and then there's one more thing. I'm not going to be able to carry all this. I've really got to start bringing a colander. Hey, Eli, will you bring me a big colander, please? Quickly? Because I've just picked a bunch of stuff and I'm bringing it in. Yeah. No. We gotta pick up Ethan. The last thing, these are my peas that said they were bush habit. I probably have a video of me going, oh, I don't need to plant these on the trellis, and then planting them over here instead. I wish I wish I had given them at least something to climb up because they have totally, look, this weed right here is holding them up. That's the only thing holding them up. So I'm gonna go through and fix them all up. But I would really like to get a couple mature pods. See how this one's more swollen? They're really flat at first, like this, and then as the pea inside swells up, they get fatter, and you want to pick the fat ones. Da-da-da. Okay, here's one. This is where the rabbit likes to hang out, so it's a miracle that there's any peas over here. And then you open these up. Oh my gosh, beautiful peas in a pod.
These are my peas?
Maybe. Okay, so you've got to wait until they're really fat. Okay, I'm opening. Oh, look at these. They're so beautiful and perfect. Feel how puffy that is. See what I mean?
I see one.
Hand that back. Hand it. Oh, you want to eat one? Okay, hand that pea pod back. So you can see how big they are is what I mean, and then you can judge for yourself if they're ready to get.
How big do you think the carrots are?
I just pulled one of mine.
How big?
Go look. You can find one and pull it, but you have to like check the shoulders. It's over here.
Is it big?
It's decent.
That's tiny.
It's totally decent. That's great for a salad.
Yeah, but do you think they'll get bigger than this?
Before this, they've been like smaller than a pencil.
Yeah, but do you think...
Yeah, I do.
They'll get
Okay, set
bigger?
them down. I gotta get this stuff out of the sun. Hand me the colander, please. Okay, you look for peas. I'm not going to take this into the house. Okay, don't wilt. What did you say, Betty?
I made this out of a seed.
I know, all this stuff was just seeds. Let's do a before and after. Okay, so when we first planted it, it looked like this. I don't know what date that was, but I'll put it on the screen. And then now, it looks like this. So I'm gonna look up and see if I can pickle those radish pods. That might be a fun way to eat them. Well, we've spent most of the day in the house in the cool with the AC on. But the sun is now down behind our neighbor's house, and I can get a little bit more done before I go in for the night. I guess the first thing is to dump out all these weeds and then see what I can get up to. Coffee cup from earlier that Donnie said I would definitely forget. Let's tie up that asparagus. so fast draining that after a day or two of no rain, it's like completely bone dry. So this kind of soil definitely depends on regular rain, which we get, but we actually don't get enough rain to water as regularly as this needs. I also just learned that if you have trees nearby and those tree roots extend into your garden, which I do, I have honey locusts all behind me, they actually use water that my plants could use to grow. So I've got to be pretty vigilant making sure that my plants get enough water for the season. And this is what happens after a couple of days of no rain. So I've got to get the hose and get going. What do we do? What did the United States do? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's still in the low 90s, which I know is low for a hot weather, but the humidity here is so dang high. I'm done. I can almost not see. And what I got done tonight was, what did I get done? Oh, I tied up the tomatoes and I planted the rest of the nasturtiums and the first tray of marigolds. That's all I could do. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time.